Dude, do not cut off your hand off camera. We need that footage. Get over here. Show them what you're doing over there.
I'm
with a chef's knife. He is like using it like a paring knife. Michael.
I'm a professional.
Welcome to Cooking Chris's Dishes. Mikey has went elsewhere. Do you think we could maybe do a show? Not that kind of show.
Hi, and welcome back to another edition of Cooking Chris's Dishes with the good old boy, that's me, where we're cooking up dishes straight from recipes.crock.com, which is my beautiful wife's cooking blog. And today I'm going to make you something real easy and real good. Do you want to know what I'm going to make? Do you want to? Do you want to? Well, sit right back, young people. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all these here ingredients and make a chuck wagon stew. It's going to be real tasty and it's going to be real hot. Just as soon as I chop up all this stuff and put it in a pot. That's right, chuck wagon stew, hence my favorite cowboy hat. Makes me feel like a cowboy back in the days when I used to tend all them steer and drive them for thousands of miles across the states of Montana and Wyoming, Colorado and Georgia.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's back when Georgia was over by Colorado and Wyoming. No, but it makes me feel like a cowboy when I eat this. It's really good. We just finished one for a quickie, and it was my first taste of it, and it is really, really good. If you like it a beef, you're going to like it a soup, or the stew, as we call it
This
around here.
is one of them, Aunt Lou, why didn't I get to eat that?
Yes, and I'm finally glad that I get to. It's real simple. This is all the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need one package, which will be 2 links of sausage, smoked sausage that we're using, an onion. We're using, now it says to use 3 potatoes. We're going to use, like 3 large potatoes. We're going to use the baby yellows, 1 package, which is about a pound bag of baby yellows because we really like these potatoes.
And you don't have to chop them up.
You don't have to mess them at all. Just wash them and it's good to go. 1 can, and this is 28 ounces of baked beans, like
barbecue
baked beans. We're using a hickory brown sugar baked bean, so it's going to add some smoky to it. It's going to add a lot of sweet to it. And then, of course, you got, this is just a little over a pound, like 1.14 pounds. Use about anywhere between a pound and a pound and a half of stew meat. That's it. That is the ingredients. Those are bad English. Them are the ingredients y'all gonna need for chuck wagon stew. And
now,
all I'm gonna do is listen to my wife.
Yeah, I do want to tell folks that since this is a recipe that's gonna look kind of like an all-day recipe, cooks about 8 hours, I recommend getting the beef smoked sausage.
Why?
Or pork. But I feel like it does better than like the turkey smoked sausage.
I see.
This turkey smoked sausage I think doesn't always hold up as well. If you really, really prefer that, then by all means, I'm just telling you, if you're like going, oh, which one do I grab? We grab the beef one.
Yep.
And that's the one that we use.
We like the beef around here.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take my stew meat and right in the pot it goes. Get it all in there.
Mikey, you're not browning that stew meat. Why?
Because Aunt Lou didn't say to. Because you don't need to for this recipe. We're not browning anything. We're putting it straight in the pot, turn it on, and that's the end of it. And it's going to cook up real well, and it's tender because it cooks in all those juices. It's cooking low and slow, so it's really going to get tender. And even the bigger chunks kind of break down a little bit.
Right.
I'm going to take my links and just do a little slicing. Octavius is down there on the floor just praying that one of these pieces slips off the counter. Oops, one of them did. Again, I don't know how that dog doesn't weigh 40, 50 pounds by now.
I don't know either. I'm telling you, no, Aki, no more. He doesn't need any more, or you will be cleaning it up.
Well, yeah. All right, so sausage right in the pot with the beef. Onion. Rough chop, nothing special. I'm just going to go through it. Dice it, chop it, however you want.
However you like to eat it. Like if you don't like big chunks, of onion, like if you dice it up pretty finely, you're not even going to really notice them in there.
Other than the flavor.
Right.
Because it's going to add a lot of flavor to the dish.
But if you don't mind having some chunks of onions, then just do a rough chop. Why go to all that trouble?
Look at that. That's all the chopping you need to do right there. This right on top of your meats. Taters right on top. Now what I will do, because I want all this to kind of mix together and taste the same, is I'll give it a quick mix.
Are you alright there?
Them onions finally came out. Get all emotional. I'm an emotional cowboy.
Now did she not tell you to salt stuff? You didn't salt it?
She didn't say this. She did. I missed it in the recipe. Maybe you should check while I'm doing this.
Well, no.
I don't think so, because I didn't.
Did you taste it?
Yes.
And you were fine without the salt?
I was.
If you were fine without the salt, everyone should be.
There's a little bit of salt coming from
the
beans and also from the sausage. The sausage has got it in there.
That's true.
And, I mean,
that's just
something like this, it is a lot of potatoes, but some things it's better to season it later because it might be good enough the way it is.
Let each individual person
do it. There you go. Now, here's where your flavor is going to come from. Take your beans and spoon them over the top.
And that's why this is not just regular baked beans. It's like a barbecue flavor.
Yep.
And they have all kinds of different flavors at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling him, I saw a whiskey flavored kind.
I would be all over that.
All kinds of flavors.
I like a good flavored whiskey. I bet if you want it a little spicier, you can get some of the more
jalapeno.
spicy. Yeah, like a chili bean or a baked bean with jalapenos in it. Something a little spicy, a little hot. Let me wash my hands real quick.
Your eyes are still squinting from the onions.
That's because the onions got me. And that, y'all, is all you got to do. I spooned them over the top, and what that's going to do, this is going to cook low and slow for 8 hours. 8 hours of those beans and all them juices from the beans and the sugar and the smoky flavor and the salt is going to soak down into the potatoes and into the meat and into the sausage. The onions are going to marry up with everything, and when you get done 8 hours later...
Well, that's another reason why I like using the little potatoes too, is I feel like for an 8-hour dish, those little potatoes hold up really well.
Yep.
Because they got the skin intact.
8 hours later, and this is going to look a little different from what it will in your house, is... I need to get that out of there. I have raw meat on it. I'm going to wash my hands again. I'm also going to clean off my station.
The spray's right behind the cake.
There we go.
Aki is at full attention.
Yep, he would really like if I dropped something else off the counter for him.
Well, he's had enough drops.
I just don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so let me grab a small bowl. Because we're still in the middle of taping today, so I don't need to get a lot.
He wants some cake.
I do. We got a cake cooking back there that y'all chose for battle cake. And this is what it's going to look like. Now, the beans, as you can see, they're gone. They're actually still in there, but again, we did this for a quickie. The beans, when you get done, stir them in to your stew. Mix everything up. See how that steam's starting to rise. Oh, it smells so good. So let me get a good serving here.
It does remind me of the taste that you'd think that cowboys would have.
What you think that stuff would taste like when
out on the trail.
Yeah. Driving them cattle for thousands of miles.
Going from Georgia to Colorado, right, Kush?
Straight through New Hampshire and Vermont.
Geography may not be a strong suit.
Piece of sausage in there too.
Just saying. You like?
Them taters are just the right size for a bite.
I know.
They're really moist, soft. They've soaked up a lot of those juices. The onions give it just a little bit more flavor, but there's no salt in it. And I mean, I could tell maybe if somebody wanted a little more salt, they could sprinkle some on. I think it's fine and dandy just the way it is. And if y'all have seen me over the past 100 episodes, you know I like my salt. I don't think it needs it. It's got a sweetness to it from the beans. And those beans in particular, you can taste the hickory. That is fantastic. That is hearty. Now I want to go on a cattle drive.
Oh, you do?
Anybody want to go on a cattle drive with me?
Do you realize that means horseback riding there, Puddin'?
I was going to take a four-wheeler or maybe a truck. Well, I don't know if y'all want to go on a cattle drive with me, but I don't know somebody that might. We have a new star coming in for the show. You know how they say that dogs and owners look a lot alike? Well, come here, little doggy. Octavius and I.
Oh, his hat's falling.
Oh,
Here.
I'll fix it. I'll fix
Here,
it.
I'm gonna zoom in to you guys so we can see. Oh, you didn't fix it.
His ears. There we go. Is that better?
Hang on, let me zoom in. Okay, that's not really all that better, Dad. There you go.
He's like, what in the world?
Aww.
So me and Aki would like to thank you for watching another episode of Cooking Chris's Dishes with the good old boy and Octavius. If you like what you saw, subscribe down below and you'll become a member of the Crock Posse. And y'all keep watching and we'll keep cooking and all will be well. Say bye, Aki.
He says the things I do for sausages. Bye.
Say bye. This job is rough.